amazing viewers and subscribers, and welcome to a fantastic Doctor Who action figure review. And of course, we are looking at the very first figure release for Doctor Who, The Claws of Axos. As The Claws of Axos, the story from 1971, has had 3 action figures released for it. We have the B&M set with the unit family. Then of course there's another set with the Brigadier, with Joe Grant and an Axon man, as well as this set as well. So I'm going to literally show you the differences between some of the other figures I've got for the Master, because I do have now got in the collection 2 Roger Delgado figures. Well, I've kind of got 3. One is an Eagle Moss one. So here's the little Eagle Moss version of Roger Delgado, as you can see here. But I'm absolutely happy to do this action figure review for you all, because this is a set I've been wanting to get my hands on for so long. And when I was literally looking on eBay the other day, I was literally looking at 2 in boxes. When I sent the box, where basically it was going to cost me 250 quid for one with a damaged box, which is basically was 150 on eBay. And then of course I looked at an open set also on eBay for £94.99. And then of course I looked on Vinted, and hey presto, this was only 80 quid on Vinted, plus an extra £4 or £5 for post and packaging, which was, I thought it was an absolutely steal. So it's always trying to find the best bargains for Doctor Who action figures. And I also managed to get my hands on the Planet of Fire, actually Ainley figure, which I cannot wait to do an unboxing video when that arrives. And of course I've ordered something extra to do with the Daleks as well, and when that will come. So this is basically based on the Claws of Axos. We have an Axon monster, when you literally see it going around the whole not the power state, but it's literally going through the whole power station, and literally you see it attacking and trying to get the hands on the TARDIS and all that. I really quite like the Claws of Axos. It is one of my favourite stories from season 8. I really love this story. I literally not long finished watching it on Blu-ray. I only watched it on Blu-ray quite recently, because I just absolutely love the story. So I'm going to show you the Axon monster first, because this is the one I am very, very happy with. So I'm going to move the Roger Delgado Master out of the way a minute before I show you that. So this is the Axon monster. So of course the head, it does look very humanoid, because there's a story behind this one. As basically this is actually a crinoid figure spray painted orange, which is why it looks so human, because in that story the crinoids basically had the Axos monsters costumes, so the BBC reused their props. So of course, if I show you the back of the detailing of the Axon monster, it looks so good. I like the claws all around the bodies as well. I think these are very good. Now the one thing about these, the legs can move, but as you can see here, see the legs do move, the feet moves, which is absolutely fantastic. And then of course this one moves as well, which is absolutely brilliant. Apart from all that, it just doesn't really get to do much, does it? I mean, the arms can do a full 360, the hands can do a full 360 here, the head can actually do a full 360. Of course, some people have placed it on the shelves like that with the head at the back. So as you can see here, so of course you don't really have the humanoid face on it, but I don't really mind it. I think it is a really, really good figure. I'm absolutely quite impressed by it. I mean, I'm very impressed with all the Doctor Who action figures that was released. And again, as I said, this one came out 15 years ago, 2010. This figure set was released, and it is absolutely fantastic. It really is such a great action figure. I really do quite like the figure itself, because I can even do some great photos with this one. I think I would like to try and do some really cool photos with it at some point. But yeah, this is the Axon monster from the Claws of Axos. I'm really happy with it. It is a good figure. I'll probably buy another one if I can find another one for 80 quid without the Master. So basically I can just army build on the Axos monsters, because it really is a great figure. Absolutely brilliant. And of course, having it next to John Pertwee, if I just get my Pertwee figure, it does look so menacing, don't it? Look at that, looks so cool next to Pertwee. It really is good. I know in the Claws of Axos, Pertwee does not wear the cravat. As again, this is my custom figure I made myself by using a spare Pertwee cravat that I have actually super glued on it. And this was actually a spare 5 Doctors figure without the cape. So I kind of made my spare custom figure for Jon Pertwee. But yeah, I really quite like this figure. It really is great and absolutely fantastic. So I'm going to move the Axon away for 1 minute, because I'm going to look at the Master. So this was the actual very first figure release for Roger Delgado's Master. And of course, the Master was released twice more. So you get a Roger Delgado Master with a TARDIS from the Time Monster, which you don't have. And there was this one that was released in B&M back in 2016-17. Now, I didn't get this in the B&M set. I actually got this from a market only for £3.50 of Roger Delgado. And I actually do quite like the figure. Now, the one thing I'm going to say about these figures is that I don't know which one I like. I don't know if I like the original version or the re-release version of the Master, as you can see here, which is absolutely brilliant. So this is the re-release one, so I will move him out of the way a minute, because I can actually place him now with my Time Monster Jon Pertwee. So the Master looks really good. The tooling on the Master looks absolutely brilliant. The face, it just looks so much better on the original figure compared to the new one, if you look. I mean, some people say, oh, it looks exactly similar. But no, the original one actually looks so much better. The Master just looks so better on the original one. So, of course, the legs can, as you can see, do a full 360. I mean, you wouldn't try this on Roger Delgado, would you? Because his Master was basically a classic. I really like Roger Delgado's Master. The outfit as well really is so fantastic. It really captures that Season 8 feeling, because I do love Season 8. It is one of my favourite seasons of Doctor Who of all time. I mean, I just absolutely love it. I mean, the Master being so menacing. The figure itself is really good. I mean, it really captures the likeness of Roger Delgado. I mean, Roger Delgado was actually Spanish in real life. So I really think it kind of captures that kind of greatness feeling to him. It really does capture it, which I really do like. Now, comparing this to the one that was re-released from the B&M set, but I bought it separately from a market for £3.50. The original has got to be my favourite. It is, honestly, I really just got it today, and it's definitely the most one that looks more like Roger than compared to this figure. I just can't say anything more about it, because I'm really amazed with it. It is such a fantastic figure. It really, really is a fantastic figure. So I'm literally going to move him down to Season 9 on my shelf a bit later on. So as I was saying, this is actually the very first set that was released for Claws of Axos, where the box was literally a big massive box. It had the Doctor Who logo from the Eccleston and Tennant era on it. So I will put a picture of the box for you. But this is actually the second set I've got for Claws of Axos, where basically the one I have got originally, where it literally had Sergeant Benton, Captain Mike Yates, and of course the Brigadier. So this is technically my favourite story for Jon Pertwee from Season 8, because I just love the Claws of Axos. It is definitely my favourite story. So I just need one more figure set to get of the Claws of Axos, which comes with another variant of the Brigadier, a variant of Joe Grant, and of course the Axon Man. But I'm not in a rush for that one, because I do have the Eagle Moss figure of the Axon Man, as you can see here. So I do have the figure of an Axon Man that I actually bought from a market a couple of months ago. And then of course adding my custom figure of Jon Pertwee next to them. So that is technically my Claws of Axos set so far on the shelf, and I'm really absolutely fantastic. The new figure is absolutely fantastic. Well, this figure set is definitely worth getting, I think. Now, I've only spent 80 quid on it. Instead of me spending £94.99 on one that isn't boxed, or the two that was boxed, but the box was damaged. I don't really want box figures, to be honest with you, because I do take all my figures out of the boxes and the packaging, and I do put them on display all over my room. So that way I do have them all, because I find that having boxes, it just takes a lot of space. If you take them out of the boxes, you get more space out of the boxes, really. And I really do like this set. I really do. My favourite figure, I can't say which it is, because it's definitely, I'm going to hands down say the best figure out of this figure set is definitely the original Master, played by Roger Delgado. It is absolutely quite really good for the lightness of him. It's really brilliant. Absolutely love it. So I just wanted to do this fantastic Doctor Who action figure review because I'm so happy with it. I absolutely am. I mean, the Krynoid monster just looks so goddamn menacing, doesn't it, next to the unit. Unfortunately, I have lost all the guns for the unit people when I was moving bedrooms, because I've had to swap bedrooms with my parents not long ago, and I lost all the guns. So it's just a little nitpick, really. But to actually have the Brigadier, Sergeant Benton, Captain Yates, Roger Delgado's Master, a Krynoid monster, my custom third Doctor, and an Eagle Moss Axon man, it's really brilliant, and it's a great way to represent my favourite story from season 8. I don't know what it is about the story, I just absolutely love it. I think it was my, yeah, actually it was my very first story I actually ever watched for Roger Delgado back on DVD in 2005 when the DVD was released. So it was my very first Roger Delgado story. I just absolutely flipping love it. So thank you for watching. Please do like, subscribe and share. A journey from awesome Doctor Who content.